All right, drone video of a gorgeous property, 16 acres, almost 17 acres at the White Ranch project. This happens to be Tract 14. We're at the north side of the property looking west on the easement road, so the property's on the left. We're going to see some beautiful timber. We didn't see any signs of recent logging out here other than obviously for improving the easement road and then doing the driveway and the site on the tract, of course. They removed some of the larger trees with a chainsaw and then used a mulcher on a bunch of the smaller stuff as far as the driveway and the site. I believe they spread grass seed afterwards, so probably by the springtime everything will be nice and green and pretty. Looking south, you can see a bunch of pine trees mixed in with the hardwood trees. Unfortunately, this drone video was taken on a really overcast day. That black pipe thing you see is a culvert that I'm sure they used somewhere after the video was taken. Okay, so we're flying southerly, and that's the private driveway that comes in off of the easement road. Appears to lead back several hundred feet, so very private. And then you come to a small cleared site. So it gives you a place where you can basically immediately get off the easement road with your truck, get back beyond any kind of setback distances, and you can set up camp. I mean, you could use it for a building site, of course, but on a track like this, you've got a lot of options for building sites and campsites. You probably want to spend a few days out here and really explore it, especially if you're going to build. I mean, check out the whole property. It's a big tract. There's a lot to see, and you might find just the ideal building spot, deeper into the property. So it's over 350 feet wide, and then goes back to the south, whatever it needs to make 16.88 acres. Beautiful tract. The very south end actually has a named creek running across it. It's Pine Creek. We believe it's a seasonal creek in this spot, but you're still going to have some really cool rock features and whatnot. Okay. So from where we are, we're looking southerly. You can see the land kind of slopes from west to east as we go south in this area. And hopefully we'll get all the way back to the creek bed. I don't know if we will, but we might. Mostly hardwood trees, so red oak, white oak, hickory, that kind of stuff. We did see some nice pine trees as well. Phenomenal area for hunting, for deer, and for turkey. White Ranch Conservation Area is actually within about 5 miles, and that gives you several thousand acres of additional land for hunting and recreation. The Spring River flows through the conservation area, so fishing, swimming, kayaking, all that good stuff, just within a few miles. So still heading south on the property. Obviously some ups and downs and level areas, and we know from looking at the topo map that as you get toward the south part, there's actually a large level area, and then the final few hundred feet it slopes down again. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Something just fell off a desk. Okay, so we're good. Where was I? Totally lost my train of thought. As you go south from the big level area toward the south side, the last 300 or 400 feet, it slopes down to the creek bed, and Pine Creek is essentially right at the southern end of the property. And I'm not sure exactly where we are on the property at this point. I know we're still facing south. Numerous potential building sites out here. I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for in a site. I mean, this property pretty much has it all. You've got the existing site, which is super nice to just have. And then, of course, you've got level areas, you've got sloped areas. Oh, I was wrong. We had turned around and we headed back to the north. Sorry about that. So that's the site on the north side of the property. I thought we were still heading south. I still haven't figured out what fell off the desk. Okay, so now we're looking westerly, property on the left side. Gorgeous tract. I mean, someone's gonna really enjoy this property. Amazing area, and just a nice heavily wooded tract of land. As you know, if you've been looking, it's getting harder and harder to find good quality land in the Ozarks and anywhere else. The Ozarks have been undervalued for decades, and people are starting to catch on to that. So it's still a great time to buy when you look at the surrounding states and see stuff that's 2 or 3 times as much for the same land in the Ozarks. It's a good opportunity to grab a nice tract. And we ran out of video, so if you're not already on the website, please check that out. If you have any questions, just let us know.